There you go. Okay. Half a day, everybody. We're going to do this one more time. Ready? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bobby Sashdesh, our immediate past president for 2020. And now I would like to recognize our 2020 president, Ms. Claire Delgado. Ms. Claire Delgado is our Realtor of the Year for 2020. Let's congratulate her once more.
Okay, thank you, Peggy. At this moment, we want to take a moment of silence and pay tribute to those we have lost this year. Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Today is a most special occasion. Not only are we on the verge of saying goodbye to a most tumultuous year, but we are also ushering a new one, and with that, a new leadership. 2020 was indeed tough, from masks to lockdowns, everything, and this is really putting it mildly. COVID was predominant, and our industry was challenged. But your association and your GAR leadership rose to that challenge. In March, Guam reported its first case of COVID-19, and not long after, our island and our industry went into lockdown. At this time, though, before I go on, I do want to reiterate that we continue to think and pray for those who have and continue to be affected by COVID-19. We honor the memories of those we have lost and thank our frontline heroes for their tireless work. But as prevalent as COVID was and is, this did not stop us from working behind the scenes. This past year, GAR held or promoted a total of 52 events and worked hard to protect our industry and help those in need. Here's a brief year in review. In April, GAR answered the call for a much needed donation of intubation boxes to the Guam Memorial Hospital. These acrylic boxes were tools that helped our medical heroes treat those affected by COVID-19. It was a call we were humbled to answer. GAR had also made several much needed donations throughout the year to assist our island families in need. And even though we weren't allowed to go back to work at that time, we made sure that training still took place. COVID did not allow us to meet in person, so Zoom meetings were introduced and became the theme, the platform for meetings, trainings, and conferences. In April, we had our first Flex and Super training, which, by the way, we had repeated several times during the year. Other trainings included the Small Business Administration on the Payroll Protection Plan, Realtor Safety, webinars in conjunction with the by the invitation of the Hawaii Association of Realtors, and our Brokers Forum, which we just had this past November. Also, for the first time ever, the National Association of Realtors conferences that were held in May and November went virtual, which not only had record registrations, but also allowed our GAR members the opportunity to attend from the comforts of home and also see the work that your GAR leadership does when we're off island attending these conferences. COVID was also not going to stop us from getting our industry back in business quickly, yet safely. We had put together a detailed plan and extensive training on suggested office protocols, how to show property safely, and COVID forms to use in your transactions. Our trainings were so comprehensive that we received much praise on it, and our local government allowed us to get back to work. We were back in business. This year was also an election year. We have held one of many legislative forums so you could get to know your candidates prior to the election. This year, we also launched an aggressive campaign promoting issues important to us and endorsing those candidates who we felt would best assist us. This campaign was used with RPAC funds, and this I know is only the start of it. So I ask you to continue to invest in RPAC. One goal I also had as your 2020 president was to join efforts with other business associations for the pursuit of common goals. Action PAC was formed and GAR became a member. RPAC funds were also used to further promote issues in one consolidated voice within that PAC. We also kept an eye on the legislative calendar for bills our senators had introduced. We have watched and continue to watch for proposed legislation and have provided testimonies in front of our senators. Realtors are amazing at letting our elected leaders know exactly how we feel. Copies of letters can also be found on our GAR website. Realtor Month also went as planned, although virtually. Your GAR leadership offered their expertise in areas of zoning, property management, MLS, selling, ways to better promote yourself, and ways to enhance the skills you already have. These training sessions can be found online for future reference. While we are not able to see the fruition this year, I'm also happy to announce that we have been successful in obtaining a grant from NAR for a housing expo, and we intend on applying for as many grants as possible moving forward. I'm also proud that GAR had launched our GIS site known as GRPR. This valuable tool provides legal descriptions, zonings, owners of records, and other public information. GRPR can also be found through the GAR website, and hopefully we'll have a separate mobile app coming soon. A tool like this only elevates our business to greater heights, and we will only keep climbing higher. GREAT, which is the Guam Real Estate Academy and Training, went full force this year, and student signups have been solid. This is just another great program as far as what we have to offer. Our GAR website has also improved with leaps and bounds this year. In addition to an enhanced dashboard where you can access a GRPR, GAR documents, minutes, NAR trip reports, member directory, another important information that we just added earlier this year, a special COVID page with government information, it can be found that will be updated in real time. Get to know your GAR website. Get to know that all that it has to offer. This, GAR emails, and the GAR WhatsApp bulletin are means of disseminating as much information in the quickest manner possible so we can all stay informed. While COVID was predominant and affected all of us, I see this as a year of reflection. We look back on the year, how we coped, how we persevered, and how we will move forward. This year has also shown how resilient we are. that nothing can keep us down. We rise to adversities, meet them head on, and become stronger because of them. I'm proud to see how far we've come, but there's still much work that needs to be done and is still being done. So in closing, I really want to extend a heartfelt thanks to all our committees who have worked to bring us added value to our membership through events, through trainings, and through other programs. These volunteers have generously given their time, and I applaud their efforts. I also want to thank our GAR Board of Directors. Beginning with COVID, we were faced with many issues that demanded hard decisions, but this group unwavered in their task of governing this association with wisdom, with passion, and with integrity. And I'm honored and humbled to work with all of you. To the GAR staff and to our CEO, Peggy, your dedication to the members is admirable and greatly appreciated. Many good things happen behind the scenes that very few of us know or even hear about. And for that, I'm truly grateful, Peggy. Thank you. And to each of you, all the members, I'm glad to have gotten to know more of you during a time while we weren't able to see each other face to face, but we were able to know each other better in a virtual kind of reality. While we long to shake hands, to hug each other, meet up again in an open house or something social, I know that it will only be a matter of time for that to happen. In the meantime, I ask that you continue to reach out to your leadership, to your association, to get involved in committees or other programs or events, or run for the board. The success of our association is as great as its members who contribute to it or are inspired by it. Be a part of that inspiration. So as I hand off the virtual gavel over from the 2020 presidency to our 2021 president, Sean, I just want to wish you, Sean, the very best in 2021. With every year, there's new hope. Hope that connects our present with a happy future. Joy so that you may bounce in the ups and downs of everything that's going to be in front of you. Faith in knowing that everything happens for a reason, Sean. And love, which is the true key and everything worth living for. Best of luck to you, my friend. Gavel is yours. So in closing, thank you, everyone. Have a good evening, and God bless you all.
With that, I'd like to also make mention of the names of our valuable committee leaders. And I'd like to start off with our Guam Realtors Young Professional Network. Our overall chair is Mr. Vincent Calvo of Phoenix Realty. We have our subcommittee chair, Mr. Justin Brown of Coral Sea Real Estate. We have our subcommittee chair, Ms. Dominique Felix from Century 21 Realty Management, and our subcommittee chair, Anthony Paulino from Realty Partners Guam. And that is with Justin doing community service, with Dominique doing member service, and with Tony Paulino doing technology education. I'd like to also recognize Ms. Lolita Kamet, education chairperson, and the vice chair, Ms. Maria Miller. I'd like to recognize Mr. Graham Botha, grievance chairperson, Louisa Westling as vice chairperson. I'd like to recognize Mr. John Duenas, legislative chairperson, vice chair, Mr. Ray Haddock of legislative committee. Recognizing once again too, Mr. Fred Horecki, professional standards chairperson, and Ms. Gina Campos, vice chair. Our MLS committee, chairperson, Ms. Nanita Munya, and vice chairperson, Ms. Suzanne Napati. our Standard Forums chairperson, Ms. Deanna Palmer, and the vice chair, Mr. Phil Law. Thank you all very much for your valuable work, and we certainly appreciate your valuable volunteer service greatly. Now, for the year, even though we've not had very many in-person activities, I will be remiss to not mention our platinum sponsor for the year. Thank you very much to ANZ Guam and Security Title Inc. for always stepping up and supporting the association with its events and initiatives. Thank you very much, Platinum Sponsor 2020, ANZ Guam and Security Title. Of course, I'd like to make mention other sponsors we've had: Bank of Guam, Bank Pacific, Community First Federal Credit Union, Finance Factors, Pacific American Title Insurance and Escrow Company. 2020 may be challenging and different, but we thank you all for the support in our events and initiatives. Now, lastly, but never the least, our recognition for our Realtor Alliance Group. This is a network of people that always supports the realtors in education and information and supporting our events as well. Our Realtor Alliance Group members: Andrew Safe and Lock, ANZ Guam, Bank of Guam, Bank Pacific, Community First Guam Federal Credit Union, Coast 360, Finance Factors, First Hawaiian Bank, Pacific American Title and Escrow Company, Security Title Inc., Tigers Technical Home Inspection, Title Guarantee of Guam, Top End Pest Control. Thank you all very much for being a valuable network for the realtors. And with that, I'd like to close the segment of our event for the end of year appreciation by calling our presidents, Mr. Bobby Sashdesh, our 2020 immediate past president, Ms. Claire Delgado, our 2020 president, and our incoming president, Mr. Sean Blas, for toasting a unique and exceptional year. Please join us.
Okay. Well, first I wanted to say we're all here. I'm very impressed with our Guam Association of Realtors. We're 522 members strong as of today. And I remember from the first time that I stepped into this industry about 15, 16 years ago, we were less than 250 or so. We've come a long way. But today we're here to celebrate our incoming 2021 president, Sean Blas. There's so much that I could say about this guy, but I can say that he is genuinely and an amazing and truly remarkable broker, friend, and husband and father. I've come to witness him as a board member. We've traveled to DC together, spent some time, and I've learned a lot about Sean, and I look forward to your year and years of service to our industry. So without further ado, let's raise our glasses and join as we look forward to the new challenges, new successes to the new year and to our new 2021 President Sean Blas. Cheers.
I'm taking this from my staff. For you.
Okay.
This is a little too much.
Ready? Your end review.
Videos? Videos?
Howdy, my name is Sean Bloss with Remax Pacific Alliance Realty, and I'm your 2020.
Hi, I'm Claire Delgado from Home Ventures Realty, and I will be
I think I'm just going to do what, but mine's for a little bit.
Hmm?
I still have a little bit of time.
Mm. Half a day once again, and welcome to our leadership team installation segment. This is really a phenomenal experience for all of us doing this virtual, and I thank you. I can't say enough in my appreciation to all of you for joining us today. So thank you once again for taking the time out in joining President Sclair farewell to 2020, and welcome for President Sean Bloss for 2021. Before I proceed, I'd like to thank our valuable sponsors for this event. We have Security Title as our platinum sponsor for 2021. Thank you very much, Security Title, for always coming through for us. And of course, our other valuable silver sponsors, we have Bank Pacific, we have Finance Factors, we have Community First Federal Credit Union Guam, and we have Pacific American Title and Escrow Company. Thank you all very much for your generous sponsorship in ensuring that our events are always successful. Now, 2021 is certainly something everyone is looking forward to. 2020 was indeed challenging, but there's always a silver lining for all of these. So let's remember to look for that silver lining, what 2020 brought to us, because the best is yet to be. So with that, I would like to start with our new member induction, recognizing all the new members during our COVID period that have been very patient and understanding throughout the process. So let me go through the list of our new members that we will be inducting in a slightly modified way. So I will start with advanced management. Advanced management is Valerie Mesa. We have Artero Realty, Matthew Artero. Jeffrey Sanchez of Century 21 Commonwealth Realty. We have Natasha Akina of Century 21 Realty Management. Noah Austin of Cornerstone Valuation. Nikita Uggan of Deal Estate Realty. Anthony Cruz of Edge Realty. From the following brokerage Empire Realty, we have Gian Comia, Eduardo Manuel, Ariana Lujan, Chandra Curtis. From Guam Estates, one of our newest offices, Jimmy Evangelista, Lizette Lujan, Christy Gale Manuel, Jeannie Del Castillo. From Guam Realty Finder, Mr. Jack Pam Chen. And from Guam Realty International, Melody Fong, and How Christopher Sue. Heritage Realty, Miss Gigi Salayan. Ideal Realty, Mr. Clayton Smith. Landmark Realty, Miss Sanina Sashdash. Living on Guam, Xander Del Mundo and Jeremy Del Castillo. From Max Realty, Carla V. And from National Realty, Earl Ree. From Paradise Realty, Kiana Sugkang. From Platinum Properties, we have Darren Hachinova, Chelsea Smith Evangelista, Adrian San Nicolas. From Remax Enterprise, formerly known as World Realty, Luisa Perez. From Signature Realty, Iris San Miguel. From Sunrise Realty, Amber Weaver, Mary Rachel, Randall Relamas, Alisa Huang, Chi Huang Chung, Eric G. From Today's Realty, Norman Laron. From the Real Estate Professionals, Lizelle Balan, Jacqueline Santos. And from Welcome Home Realty, Momoko Hill. Congratulations, new members, and welcome to the family of Realtors. Please raise your hand. Thank you very much. I would like to introduce Ms. Claire Delgado, our 2020 president, to do the installation of our 2021 president, Mr. Sean Blas.
Thank you, Peggy. Now I will duly install our 2021 president. Sean, in the role that you are assuming, you will be identified as the president of the Guam Association of Realtors, and it is therefore becomes your duty to be dedicated to the best interests of the public and the welfare of the members of your association. Through the process of service, cooperation, and sharing, you are about to enter on one of your most rewarding ventures in friendship. Through the act of giving, find the happiness that comes through the investment of your time and your unselfish interest in the needs and the accomplishment of others. Please raise your right hand. Your other right. I'm kidding. No, your right hand. Do you solemnly and sincerely swear that you would administer the office of the president to the best of your ability and judgment in conformity with the Constitution and bylaws of the Guam Association of Realtors and the National Association of Realtors, that you will observe and enforce the Code of Ethics of the Realtors, that you will uphold and support the Constitution of the United States of America and the laws of Guam, that you will, in your acts, be governed by the principles of honesty, justice, and fair play, and in every manner possible, endeavor to promote and safeguard the best interests and high purposes of your association and the welfare of its membership. If you so subscribe, say, "I do."
I do.
You may lower your hand. By virtue of the authority conferred upon me, I do hereby proclaim you to be duly installed of the office of President of the Guam Association of Realtors.
Thank you. Thank you
You're
very much.
welcome. Congratulations. Mr. President. Are you next?
Thank you. Sorry, you got me there. This is live. Thank you very much, President Claire. I'd like to keep it with President Sean as he has his speech to share with everybody. Thank you very much.
Half a day, everybody. Again, my name is Sean Blas. Actually, let me take off my mask. I think it's muffled a little bit. Half a day, everybody. My name is Sean Blas, again with RE/MAX Pacific Alliance Realty. Yeah, thank you very much for being here today. One of the things I thought of was how do I follow? How do I follow after the great leaders that we've had, particularly Bobby and Claire? I think that it'll be a really tough journey to be able to do that. Answer I gave to myself was with one foot in front of the other and to not go backwards. That's how we continue forward with progression. You know, again, my name is Sean Blas, RE/MAX Pacific Alliance Realty. I'm your 2021 GAR president. I enjoy long walks in the jungle as long as I'm selling it or listing it. Love you, Sean. Love you too, Bobby. One of the age-old questions for those of you that know me, one of the age-old questions I like to ask just for fun is if a tree fell in the forest and nobody was there to hear it, did it make a sound? COVID has actually allowed me to be able to answer that question. And the answer is yes. You see, with COVID, we're always talking in front of a camera and normally with nobody else around. Today's an exception. When nobody's around and you're talking, you wonder if anybody's actually hearing it until you actually get out there and people say, hey, that was great. You know, what you did or what you said was great. That's when you know you've actually made an impact on somebody. I think that again, the answer to that question is yes. If a tree falls, it absolutely does make a sound. Before I get to the point of my speech, I'd like to tell a little story, if that's okay. Just take up a few minutes of your time. Hope you enjoy this. Travel back to 2005. I was working selling carpets and blinds. Liz and Gina over at Remax Diamond Realty, they were my #1 customers. They would always call me up to go and measure for these things. While I was in their office to collect payment or to find out what they wanted, they would always urge me to go and get my license. So you got to be a realtor, and I'm like, you're crazy. Fast forward just a little bit more. I would say the last time that they did their push to have me get my license, I went to this house. It was off of Alligator Road. It's on the left-hand side. It's a beautiful 2-story house. I go in to measure it. It takes me about an hour. It's huge. I go outside and I'm hanging out with this contractor. So I'm talking with him and I ask him, I say, hey, what does it take to own a house like this? And he says, you have to be a realtor. A few seconds pass and I ask him, I say, so what do you do? And he goes, I'm a realtor. By the way, I'm the owner of the house. Guy's name was Kung Ho Rhee of National Realty. That guy actually made me realize that anybody could be a realtor, just in him telling me that I could do it. I want to say it was no more than maybe 2 days after my wife and I went to Macy's. And I'm sorry if I'm going to embarrass you, Liz, but Liz Duenas and John Duenas were there shopping. Liz is there holding like a bunch of clothes like this, walking, and my wife and I don't have anything in our hands, and she's holding her stuff like this. And she looks at my wife and she says, hey, do you want to be able to shop like this? My wife says yes, and she said, you got to have your husband, or boyfriend at the time, but you got to have him go and take the class, become a realtor. And from there, I immediately went to go sign up. Other stories I'm just going to take up a few more moments of your time here. Other stories I really do want to kind of backtrack on in remembering my humble beginnings was, I remember while I was out measuring for carpets and blinds, I remember somebody like people like Jody Duenas out showing properties with her little infant in a car-seated hand and holding, the hand of her toddler at the time. I remember Keishan Advani, he was, he went above and beyond level of service. He actually got me pre-qualified, and that's how I know. Chris Guerrero actually taught me that, there's always a unique approach. The banks may say no, but there really is a yes. You just have to figure out what the yes is. People like Chris Felix, Anthony Godwin, Tom Godwin, Julie Paxton, Pat Fiore, Scott Campbell, and others, including you guys, taught me that the combination of being humble and knowledgeable is actually the recipe for success. Things that stuck in my mind besides these stories, things that were told to me, and I want to pass down this knowledge to you. Liz Duenas has always told me, and I'm pretty sure she told a lot of you guys watching this, if you guys known her long enough, that if you put it out there in the universe, whatever you're after, it'll give it back to you. You just have to put it out there and actually believe it. Gina Campos taught me that there actually isn't a glass ceiling. I went into her office one day and I was like, Gina, I don't know how to do any better. I have a glass ceiling I can't break. And she goes, Sean, there is no glass ceiling. What are you talking about? And fun fact, two weeks to the day after she told me this, I went pending on a $4.5 million apartment building, and sold it. Now to the point. One of them is that I'd like our stories to be heard. All of us have stories that we have to tell. And the reason why these stories are very important is because there are realtors out there with COVID or any other situation that are struggling right now. And stories like this will let them understand that we too, successful or semi-successful as we are, we have our own humble beginnings. We have our own stories. We didn't just start this thing. And as a lot of people tell me, we start real estate and we automatically drive a Lexus. It doesn't happen like that. And I want to know that we let all of them know that we did have to start somewhere. It's very important for me. We do help those looking for one of the basic needs of life, which is shelter. It's an absolute basic need that's never going to change. COVID, with all its wrath, does not control or change this basic need of shelter. As long as we work together to collectively make it work in our favor, COVID has no power over us. Sorry, yeah, hold on. Give me 1 second. I'll take that, Bobby. Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
Here you go.
1 second. Makeup. Thank you. Okay, got it. It's a few second break. Thanks for having my back, guys. Okay, so continuing on, there isn't the COVID isn't the first or the last thing that's going to happen to our economy, but it is something that has definitely tested our spirits and tested our ability to do our work. I think that as long as we continually work together to figure out how to progressively move forward as an association to help each other out, that we can beat COVID and any other strain of it or any other economic downfall that's to come, if there is any. I only see up in our future, by the way. Our leadership team is comprised, wait, hold on 1 second. I need to say this right. Our leadership team is comprised of a team of elite realtors known as the board of directors and committee leaders. This is their story. Dun, dun. I had to do it. We're volunteering our time and insight for the betterment of GAR. Let us know what we can do better and how we can serve you better. And more importantly, if there's something that you can offer to help GAR progress and get better too. The GAR office, my cell phone, my email, all our leaders are always here to help you and help place you in the right path, whether it be a committee or board of directors. Give us a call. Operators are standing by. Before I go, I'd like to thank all of you watching. It's very important that all of you guys are here. Any leadership installation is very important that you attend so that you know who our leaders are. You know who to call upon when you need help with anything, whether it be an MLS issue, a zip forms issue, or just an issue with how to tie your shoes. Bobby can help with that. The board and all those who encouraged me to run for my seat, I'd like to thank them as well. My team at RE/MAX, my office at RE/MAX Pacific Alliance Realty, Bobby and Claire, Peggy and her staff. God, I'd like to thank my sons, Braden and Camden, and most especially to my wife, Davina, for pushing me to be the best version of myself and never letting me back down from that. Thank you very much. And I know that this isn't exactly the toast time, but if you guys are holding a drink, let's toast to that real quick. Thank you.
Amazing speech, President Sean. Thank you very much. We can only look forward to what 2021 brings with your leadership. Thank you. And now we move on to our next segment, our 2021 officers installation. And to install our officers is our immediate past president, Mr. Bobby Sashdash.
Half a day again, everybody. Well, I'm going to take a few minutes extra this time. Okay, no script, no anything like that. Before we start the installation of our officers, somebody can bust out the violin because I'm going to talk a little bit. Here we go. You know, these past 3 years that I've served as a board member, it's been truly rewarding, and I've come across people from the States, people from different realtors and brokers and presidents from all over the States, from different from larger states, from mid-sized states. And I've heard speeches, I've learned about different avenues of how to lead our association. And I can tell you right now that it all begins with your sincerity to volunteer. Now, with volunteering, there's always when you're giving something, there's always that feeling that comes back. And I can tell you, I've been rewarded tenfolds from the people that I've met, the board members that I've shared and sat across the tables with, and the decisions that we've made throughout the past 3 years. So in doing so, I'm here to install our officers. So here we go. Do you solemnly and sincerely swear that you will administer the office to which you have been elected to the best of your ability and judgment in conformity with the Constitution and bylaws of the Guam Association of Realtors and the National Association of Realtors? That you will observe and enforce the code of ethics of the realtors, that you will uphold and support the Constitution of the United States of America and the laws of Guam, that you will in all your acts be governed by the principles of honesty, justice, and fair play, and in every manner possible endeavor to promote and safeguard the best interests and high purposes of your association and the welfare of its membership. If you so subscribe, say it, I do. By virtue of the authority confirmed upon me, I do hereby proclaim each of you to the duly installed into the office to which you have been elected. Thank you, everybody. I think we can all cheers and clap for those folks that have been installed. And in case everybody doesn't know, I'm just going to go off the list real quick. Yep. Oh, they have it. Okay. Very good. Go.
Hafide, my name is Sean Bloss with Remax Pacific Alliance Realty, and I'm your 2021 president.
Half a day. I'm Liz Duenas with Remax Diamond Realty, and I'm your president-elect for 2021.
Half a day. My name is Karen of Ideal Realty. I will be your 2021 vice president and treasurer.
Half a day. My name is Loisa Kabuhat from Coral Sea Real Estate. I will be your 2021 vice president and treasurers-elect.
Half a day. I'm Colleen Bloss with Remax Diamond Realty, and I'll be your 2021 secretary. Hi, I'm Claire Delgado from Home Ventures Realty, and I will be your 2021 immediate past president.
Congratulations, 2021 officers. And thank you again to our immediate past president, Bobby. You'll have more of him because he will be installing our 2021 director. So without further ado, Mr. Bobby Sashdash.
There we go. One more time. No speech this time, guys. Do you solemnly and sincerely swear that you will administer the office to which you have been elected to the best of your ability and judgment in conformity with the Constitution and the bylaws of the Guam Association of Realtors and the National Association of Realtors? That you will observe and enforce the code of ethics of the realtors, that you will uphold and support the Constitution of the United States of America and the laws of Guam, that you will in all your acts be governed by the principles of honesty, justice, and fair play, and in every manner possible endeavor to promote and to safeguard the best interests and high purposes of your association and the welfare of its membership. If you so subscribe, say I do. By virtue of the authority confirmed upon me, I do hereby proclaim each of you to be duly installed into the office to which you have been elected. Here are our directors.
Half a day. My name is Christopher Felix from Century 21 Realty Management. I'm your 2021 National Director.
Buenas and half a day. My name is Bree McDowell with Advanced Management Incorporated, and I'll be your 2021 National Director.
Half a day. My name is Scott Campbell, and I am from Coral Sea Real Estate. I will be the 2021 State and Local Director. Half a day. My name is Scott Campbell, and I am from Coral Sea Real Estate. I will be the 2021 State and Local Director.
Half a day. My name is Jerry Cordova from Home Ventures Realty. I will be your 2021 State and Local Director.
Half a day. I'm Jody Duenas and I'm with Remax Diamond Realty. I'm your 2021 State Local Director.
Half a day. My name is Anthony Godwin with Today's Realty, and I will be your 2021 State and Local Director. Sizus Masi.
Half a day, everyone. My name is Mary Lou Sartulaxon from Coral Sea Real Estate, and I will be your 2021 State and Local Director. Thanking you all for your wonderful support and wishing you all the best.
Half a day. I'm Phil Law, your 2021 State and Local Director. Have a great year and best wishes for 2021.
Half a day, everyone. This is Suzanne Apogee with Today's Realty. I just wanted to thank you for the opportunity to serve as your 2021 State and Local Director with GAR. Please take care, stay safe, and have a great holiday season. Thank you.
Congratulations, our 2021 national directors and our state local directors. Again, thank you, immediate past President Bobby Sash Dash. So on to our next segment of our program. We are giving away, not giving away, but rather we are presenting a special award in recognition to our outgoing 2020 president, Ms. Claire Delgado, and it will be done by our 2021 president, Mr. Sean Blas.
Thank you, Sean. Just want to say this is quite an honor. I would also be remiss to not recognize my agents and my office from Home Ventures Realty who have put up with my time and commitment to the Guam Association of Realtors. They understand that this was a volunteer position, but it held an important position. And, you know, it's, I have to thank them for me not being in the office that much during the 2020. But everything that we do is for the greater good for the association as a whole. And I wanted to just make a special recognition for my partners and my agents at Home Ventures Realty. So thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks, Sean.
Thank you and congratulations, President Claire. And thank you for presenting the award, our President 2021, Mr. Sean Blas. Now, I'd like to again recognize our sponsor for this event, a unique event that we have, our very first virtual year-end appreciation and leadership team installation. Our platinum sponsor, I couldn't thank enough, Security Title 8. Thank you very much, Kim and Ron and their entire wonderful team. Thank you for your platinum sponsorship for the year. And to our silver sponsor, our generous and valuable sponsors, Community First Federal Credit Union Guam Finance Factors, Bank Pacific, and Pacific American Title Insurance and Escrow Company. Thank you all very much for your wonderful support. Did I say that we are giving away gift prizes? So if you can give me a few seconds to get that list for our gift prize, and our 2020 President Claire Delgado will do the trivia. For the trivia, President Claire will do the trivia, and what I would like to ask for all those watching is to text your answer immediately. Text your answer, and the first one will be winning our special prize. We are giving away 3 holiday feast meal from the Hyatt.
Wow.
So that's in time for your New Year's celebration. 3 holiday feast meal from the Hyatt. So be the first one to text the answer. President Claire.
You want me to say
take it
all,
away.
all three? Say all
One
three?
at a time.
Okay. Thank you, Peggy. The first question is, provide the full name of the presidents for the year 1995, 2005, and 2015. Operators are standing by. Second one? The first text.
You know, we forgot to let you know where to text it to, not to Zoom, but to 929-4271. You've got to love this live events, right? Live virtual events. 929-4271. 929-4271. President Claire, would you mind repeating that number one trivia? Because, you know, it's such a great prize coming from our generous sponsor, a holiday feast meal from the Hyatt.
All righty, Peggy, I'd be happy to. The question is, provide the full name of the presidents of the following years: 1995, 2005, and 2015. Text your answers. Which is, the question is again, provide the full name of the presidents of the following years: 1995, 2005, and 2015.
First text we get will win.
First correct text.
929-4. That's right. First correct text. Correct. First correct text. 929-4271. That means it was incorrect. Let's try again, folks.
Okay, I'll repeat the question. In this order, oh no, sorry, wrong one. Provide the full name of the presidents of the following year: 1995, 2005, and 2015.
We'll give it another minute. You can do it. 1995, 2005, 2015. Presidents for GAR presidents to 1995, 2005, 2015. And go. Come on. We've got that beautiful and yummy, not what we wouldn't call beautiful, the turkey, but yummy, delectable turkey and ham, whichever it is that you get. Again, courtesy of our generous sponsors, you're getting a holiday feast meal, a meal, not just the ham or the turkey, but it's a meal. So it's worth it. Go keep trying. 929-4271. 929-4271. We seem to not be getting the right answer.
How about maybe one? How about maybe one of them? How about maybe 1 year?
How about we get let's give a hint. Let's give a hint of the first name. Let's give a hint for the first name. 1995, Claire. What's the first name of that president?
Chris.
Okay. Goes by Christopher, nickname Chris.
Could be.
All right,
Godfather.
2005.
Many call him the Godfather.
How about 2005? What's 2005? What's the first name of our 2005 president?
Anthony.
Anthony. That could be anyone. Anthony. How about 2015?
Maybe Ryan.
Ryan. That could be anyone.
Could be. I hear a ding. No. That was Peggy's shopping list that was dinging.
You got this, Julie.
She won.
Can I get the full name? We got a winner, Miss Julie Paxton. Congratulations for winning One Hyatt Holiday Feast meal. We'll call you after this this event. Again, 1995 is The Godfather, Mr. Chris Felix. Not 2005. The very enjoyable and very passionate Mr. Anthony Godwin, and of course, one of the youngest presidents then in 2015, no longer. Somebody beat you, Ryan. Ryan de Guzman. Thank you all. Now we go to the next one, because you know our generous sponsors would like to be able to give more gifts. So remember, 2 more holiday feast meal. So we hope to have someone win this.
In this order, what month is Fair Housing, Realtor Month, and Realtor Safety Month? Text your answers to 929-4271. First correct answer will win. And I will repeat the question, which is in this order: what month is Fair Housing, Realtor Month, and Safety Month?
We celebrate this annually, folks. You got this. Fair Housing Month is when? Realtor Month is when? Our Realtor Safety Month is when? We did a training for that. Fair Housing, Realtor Month, and Realtor Safety Month. 929-4271. 929-4271. Oh, please don't text me. It's 929-4271. Miss Jody Duenas, congratulations. Fair Housing is April. Realtor Month is July, and Realtor Safety Month is September. Thank you very much. One more feast meal.
The last question is, what year was GAR officially established? What year was GAR officially established? Text your answer to 979.
Oh, 929.
929-4271. First correct answer wins.
Remember, we're celebrating 50 years in 2021. We are 50 years old in 2021. GAR is turning 50 years old in 2021. Miss Suzanne Napati, today's Realty, is the winner when we have 1971 as the answer. Thank you very much for participating. Our winners, Miss Julie Paxton of Today's Realty, Miss Jody Duenas of Remax Diamond Realty, and Miss Suzanne Napati of Today's Realty. Congratulations. We will be calling you to arrange the pickup for your holiday feast meal in time for New Year's Day. And you are staring at me. Thank you very much. Well, this has been a wonderful and unique experience to have our virtual end of the year appreciation and our leadership team installation. Why don't I go ahead and bring back our 2021 president, Mr. Sean Bloss, for his closing remarks.
Half a day, everybody. Thank you again for everybody that's attending this event. Really appreciate you being here. A few things I want to note real quick. Give me 1 second. A few things I want to just note or state real quick. I want to urge everybody or all the members to invest in RPAC. It's not a lot of money, and your investment will help us advocate for national and local issues. Some of one of our national efforts include tax cuts, the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017, which is also known as the Section 199A, which lets you take 20% off the top of on your taxes. Bobby's actually one who the one who brought that to light for me. And it's 20% again off the top of your taxes owed after business expenses are taken out already. One of the local efforts I can say that we've put our RPAC dollars to is we've actually backed senators in the recent election who had our vision of protecting home ownership and had home ownership and our values as top of mind on in their platform. All we ask for is $30 from each member a year. And if you think about it, that's actually way less than a year of Hulu. I'd like to personally ask $100 from every member a year, which is less than a year of Netflix. And I'm just trying to find a way to make it so that we all understand exactly how much we're talking about. It's very, very small. I mean, if you divide it by 12, it actually comes up to really small amount of change. Lastly, is if you've been blessed with a very good year, then I'd like to ask you to give more, maybe $1,000, and you'll be added to the Major Investor Club. It's for a good investment. If you think about it, the investment would be less than what you would spend on a cup of coffee 5 times a week for a year, which comes up to about $1,200. I like to have you remember that if you're interested in leadership or committee roles, to please call the GAR office or any of your leaders to help place you. Again, operators are standing by. We look forward to many great things this year. To the board of directors and committee members for this coming year, I want to say, please keep a very excited and motivated attitude for the year. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be a great year for us, I think. I'd like to thank everybody again. Have a great rest of your evening and Happy New Year. Last part would be to thank the sponsors again. And I'm going to have Peggy come and help me with that. Give her 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to you, Peggy.
And go. Platinum sponsor for the year, President Sean. Couldn't do without Security Title Inc. Thank you so much for your generosity. And our silver sponsors, Bank Pacific, Community First Federal Credit Union, Finance Factors, and Pacific American Title Company. I can only hope I can hug you at this point because, during our inaugural leadership installation in person, we have photos, we hug, but we are sending you all our virtual hug for our sincere appreciation for your support. And President Sean.
All right, I'd like to call back on this stage here, President Bobby and President Claire to do one last toast to everybody. This one I think we'll call we've already done a congratulatory toast. This one will be a goodbye 2020 and hello 2021. All right, come in closer a little bit. Or should I back up? Oh, okay, closer. Here, maybe Peggy, go and stand right over here.
Yes.
All right. Guys, if any of you guys are holding a glass of water, ginger ale, drink, anything at all, Pepsi,
Glass of milk.
glass of milk, please go ahead and pick up your glass real quick. Let's toast again to goodbye 2020 and hello 2021 and hello to positive change and to a new year. All right.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Hello, Rose.